All right, what's going on, guys? So right now, my friends and I just pulled up to a little hike that's about 10-15 minutes away from my apartment. It's a beautiful day in Colorado, so we're gonna film a dope little edit for you guys. Nick's gonna put something together, so enjoy this video. If you guys do enjoy the little edit, you know, go check Nick out on Instagram down below. But yeah, we're gonna go have fun, go meet up with our friends, so let's do it.
I told you every single time, don't you worry. You would always call me at the wrong time, so you can know what I was up to. Oh, don't you get that it's just stupid? Hey, just hear me out. It's been a while since we were good, so why we dragging out when we've been doing everything we could? I don't wanna feel so lonely tonight. Every time we spend time, I wanna do this for the last time. I don't need it, no, I don't need it, no, don't need you here to feel alright.
All right, guys, so right now, what I want to talk to you guys a little bit about is how I went from having 14.5-inch arms to 19-inch arms. Now that's like unpumped, just flexed obviously, but unpumped. So essentially that's like a 6.5-inch gain. Now, obviously, just getting older, that's gonna play a role. Obviously, supplementation use is gonna play a role. But what I really want to do here is just give you guys tips that have helped me over the years, you know, develop and grow my arms more. For me personally, I lag on my biceps. My biceps compared to my triceps have always lagged, and I'm still continuously trying to bring those up and leave my ego at the door so I can really just focus on contracting all the fibers and really, you know, getting time under tension for my arm movements rather than, you know, ego lifting and not, you know, actually getting as much fiber recruitment. So I'm gonna bring you guys through a workout that all you guys will really need is a curling bar, a barbell, and dumbbells. And that's literally all you're gonna need for this entire workout. And yeah, I'm just gonna go through why we're gonna do each movement. So each of these movements, okay, I'm gonna explain, you know, how I've used these principles to grow my arms, essentially on biceps and triceps. So hopefully you guys can use these principles on whatever movements you want to use them on. It doesn't have to be these movements, but you know, these movements are also obviously, you know, optimal as well. So we're gonna jump into it first, okay, with these 15-pound dumbbells. Now, usually I would probably use about 20 to 25-pound dumbbells, but all I have are these little 15-pound girl dumbbells, so we're gonna use them. And essentially what I like to do, you know, before I get into an arm day, before I get into the, you know, the more nitty-gritty, heavier stuff, is really just pump as much blood into the biceps and triceps as I can, you know, really just essentially warm my arms up, get my elbow joints nice and lubricated, you know, get blood flowing through my arms, get a nice little pump going before I jump into anything. One, it's gonna prevent injury, and two, when you look in the mirror, you're gonna look fucking swole. But for real, what I like to do is start out by just doing, instead of alternating dumbbell curls, because it would take forever to do 40 reps, I'll just do simultaneous dumbbell curls, and then I'll throw them right behind my head, and I'm just gonna do tricep kickbacks with the weight. We're gonna do 3 sets of 20 with this, and the focus here is to, you know, not go too slow, but just control the weight, really make sure, you know, I'm using a maximally full range of motion and trying to, you know, really get a good pump, get a lot of blood in my arms. This is not about weight, so we're gonna do that right now. All right, so now that we got a little pump going, we got some blood flow in the biceps and triceps, the first movement that I'm gonna go into after the little warm up is just gonna be easy bar, curl, eccentric, focused bicep curls. So essentially what that's gonna look like is on the way up, you're gonna go elbows fully locked at the bottom. Also, you want to make sure you keep your elbows tight to your body. Okay, you're gonna curl all the way up till peak contraction, and then you're gonna slowly let the bar down. Okay, about 2 seconds, and then boom, back up. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10. Let's do it. All right, so we started out with some nice slow controlled reps where we're really, actually feeling the weight throughout the entire movement, not going too fast, not going too slow, just, making sure we're locking all the way out. We're peak contracting at the top, squeezing. Then we did some eccentrics where, we're going fast on the way up, very slow on the way down. And so now, okay, how we're gonna hit the muscle is by doing, full out speed reps on the dips. Now you wanna still stay controlled. You don't wanna just be flailing yourself around because you could hurt your shoulders. You want to, like I said, maintain form. Okay, so when you're trying to hit triceps, it's better to, try not to lean forward as much, because the more forward you lean, the more you're going to activate your chest. So try to stay nice and straight up and down. That's going to hit the triceps more. Keep the triceps and the elbows tucked to your body. And, we're going to go all the way down till our shoulder joint, till is basically stretching at the bottom. Not too much to the point where we hurt our shoulders, but, right, we feel a little stretch in the shoulder. Then we're going to come all the way until lockout and do about 15 to 20, fast but controlled reps. Then we're going to jump over onto the bench press, and we are going to do some paused reps for about 10. So we're going to superset 3 sets each of the 15 to 20 fast reps, and then 10 reps close grip bench. Try the shit before you knock it. Now, the reason why, by the way, we're hitting, these movements in all different types of ways, and I'm actually pointing that out to you, is because to hit the muscle from every single angle, to do it, hit the muscle from different speeds, that sounds really naughty, but it's really not. You need to make sure that when you're training, you're hitting the muscle in a lot of different types of ways, and not just training heavy, just training, high reps, just doing this, just doing that. You want to incorporate as many different things as possible if you're a bodybuilder really trying to grow, because not every movement stimulates every single part of the muscle and every fiber. So that's why variety of movements, variety of ways. Let me jump into it. Okay, so I'm gonna end this arm workout with some scroll crushers with the easy bar. Now I like doing this with just one dumbbell as well, but I don't have dumbbells here at all, so we're gonna use the easy curl bar. And the goal here is I'm gonna be doing the 21 method. So we're gonna go 7 half reps at the bottom of the movement, 7 half reps at the lockout of the movement, and then we're gonna do 7 full reps. And then I'm also gonna do a set of 21s as well with this weight for curls. So we're just gonna do 7 half rep curls to the midpoint, 7 curls from midpoint to the lockout, and then we're gonna do 7 full curls. So we're gonna end this arm workout with that. Try the 21 method. It's really, really good to end out a workout. Don't use a weight that's too heavy. Make sure you can really control it. But 21s have definitely really helped me just get in more volume into my training, because you're doing so many reps and you're doing a variety of reps within the one set. So try these out. And then, yeah, after this, Corn and I are gonna make some burgers for you guys. So if you guys are out there bulking, I'm not gonna be able to eat it, but I'm gonna have Nick and Cornelius eat these burgers. So if you guys are out there and you're bulking, stay tuned. All right, guys, so I'm gonna make burgers right now. I am having a little bit of a refeed day, and so I'm gonna be eating a burger right now. And I'm gonna show you guys how I make my burgers. Now, the reason why I like to actually make the burgers at home rather than go out on a refeed day, sometimes I will get a burger out, but I'd rather do it at home, is because 1, I can save a little calories, and 2, it's just gonna be a lot healthier for me, a lot better for me. I can manipulate the ingredients that I actually want rather than, you know, getting a whole bunch of oil and really fatty hamburger meat, etc. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of show you guys how I make my burger. So first, I just have a good cut right here of 90-10 lean ground beef. So I just have some 6-ounce patties here. I'm gonna make a few. I put some pink Himalayan sea salt, some pepper as my seasoning, and that's all I'm gonna use for seasoning. Get the pan nice and hot, and then I'm gonna spray the olive oil non-stick spray on the pan, 0 calories, rather than using oil, which is probably what they'd use at a restaurant. And I'm doing 6-ounce patties, and so with the 6-ounce patties, I'm gonna cook it for about 2 to 2.5 minutes on each side. Get it, you know, nice little crispy on the outside, pink in the middle. We're gonna throw on some ingredients, which I'll show you guys in a second as well. All right, so the 2 things we're gonna put on the burger, very simple. We'll also have some onions. So I have some chopped onions right here. And then the other 2 things I'm gonna use is gonna be applewood smoked, uncured bacon, no preservatives, no antibiotics ever, no added hormones, all vegetarian fed. So the meat, that means the animals are, you know, only fed vegetarian diets. So very high quality bacon right here. Okay, not gonna cause a fucking artery clog with one bite. And then we also have just some American yellow cheese right here from Whole Foods. I don't know, I just kind of just grabbed one. Looked like, yeah, I mean, Whole Foods usually has pretty good stuff. So just obviously when you know, you get your cheese, in my opinion, it's always better to go and get it from the deli at like the grocery store rather than getting it from like, you know, the mass packaged cheeses that are in the aisles or whatever. So yeah, that's what we're gonna cook this bacon up before we throw the burgers on. All right, this looks really, really good. So what I like to do is just throw the buns in. I have a brioche bun right here in after I'm done. Let it get a nice little charcoal over the top. Nice little charcoal, some little burn spots all over. Not too much, not too little. Kind of wipe up some of the juices. And oh, almost lost it. All right. And yeah, I'll show you guys the final product.
So you take a bite.
Phenomenal.
8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
10.
10.
Oh my God.